Hi everyone, today I'm going to make a tutorial on how to knit a cable scarf. So to make this scarf, I use the 4mm needle, and you can use any kind of yarn that you like. First we are going to cast on 45 stitches, but if you want a bigger scarf you can cast on 62 stitches, but here I'm going to cast on 45 stitches. So now I'm going to show you how to cast on. So first you make a loop like this, and we start to cast on like this. Okay, that's one stitch. Just keep repeating this until you have 45 stitches on your needle or 62 stitches. So keep doing that until we get our stitches. Okay, so now we're going to do the ribbing part of the scarf. Basically, the first row I'm going to do the knit one, purl one, ribbing until we get to the end of the row. So the first stitch we're going to knit, pull your yarn up, and we're going to make a purl. So just do the knit, purl to the end of the row. Knit, purl. So I am done with the first row. Now we're going to do the row 2. So if you casted on 45 stitches, we will do the purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1 to the end of the row. But if you casted on 62 stitches, we will do exactly same as the first row, knit 1, purl 1 to the end of the row. So I casted on 45 stitches, so I'm going to do the purl 1, knit 1. Okay, so purl 1, knit 1, repeat it to the end of the row. So what you have to do is repeating row 1, row 2 until you have totally 10 rows on your needle. So after knitting 10 rows of the rib stitch, what I'm going to do next is knitting the base of the cable. So row 1 we are going to do 2 knit. First I'm going to make a knit slip and a knit stitch. And next is the 2 knit, knit 2, then purl 1, purl 2. So we are going to make the 2 twisted cable here, so just look at how I do it carefully. So what we do is we insert our needle into the second stitch on the left needle, pull the yarn out, and then insert the needle again into the first stitch on the left needle, make a knit, pull the yarn out like this, and then pull all the stitches out. So next we are going to do 1 purl, then the 2 twisted cable again, and then 2 purl, 1 purl, 2 purls, and then we're going to make 8 knits. So knit 1, knit 2, knit 3, knit 4, knit 5, knit 6, knit 7, and knit 8. So now we are going to repeat from the 2 purls to the 8 knits for one more time if you cast it on 45 stitches, and twice if you cast it on 62 stitches. So after repeating that, we are going to make 2 purls, 2 twisted cable, 1 purls, the 2 twisted cable again, and for the last stitches, 2 purls. Okay, so on row 2, basically what we are going to do is knit what we see. If you see a knit, just make a knit. If you see a purl, just make a purl. And remember that when you come to the back of the 2 twisted cable, just make 2 purls. So if you're a beginner and you don't get what I'm saying, so just follow all the stitches that you're seeing on the screen. So first a knit slip, then make a knit again, and then we come to the back of the 2 twisted cable, just make 2 purls, 1 purls, 2 purls, and then this is a knit stitch, so just make a knit. Next it is a knit stitch again. Oops, it is a purl stitch, so make a purl and a purl. So just knit what you see until you reach to the end of the row. Okay, so then just repeat row 1 and row 2 for 5 more times, which means you have totally 10 rows for the base of the cable. When you finish 5 times of repeating. So here I'm done with repeating 5 times of row 1 and row 2. So I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows of for the base of cable part. Now we are going to do the cable rows. So what we're going to do is make a knit slip, knit 1, purl 2, make a 2 twisted cable, and then purl 1, and then knit the 2 twisted cable, 2 purl, and now we're going to do the cable. You need take your cable needle and then take out 4 stitches, then put your cable needle in the back, put it there, and then we're going to knit 4 stitches on the left needle, knit 1, knit 2, knit 3, and knit 4. And now put 4 stitches on the cable needle back to the left needle, and knit 4 again. knit 1, knit 2, knit 3, knit 4, and now just repeat from the 2 purl to the cable for one more time if you cast it on 45 stitches, and twice if you cast it on 62 stitches. After repeating, okay, so then just make 2 purls, the 2 twisted cable, and then 1 purl, the 2 twisted cable, and for the last stitches you make 2 purls. So for the last row of the base cable part, we are going to knit. What did we see again? If you see a knit, just make a knit. If you see a purl, just make a purl. And the back of the 2 twisted cable is 2 purls. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, so just look at the screen and do all the stitches. So we are done with the base of the cable part, and now we're going to do the main cable part. So the first row of this part we are going to do is like a normal row, and then row 2 of the main cable part we are going to knit what we see, and you have to repeat row 1 and row 2 until you have 16 rows on your needle. So now you have 16 rows of the main cable part. So here's and count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 rows. So now we are going to do the cable roll. So just make a knit slip and then 1 knit, then 2 purls, the 2 twisted cable, then 1 purl, the 2 twisted cable, then 2 purls, and now we are going to do the cable. Take another needle, you can take your cable needle, take out 4 stitches on your left needle, pull the cable needle in the back, and then knit 4 on your left needle, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put the needle on your cable needle to the left needle, put it back like this, and then we're going to knit 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just repeat the part from the 2 purls to the cable for 1 more time if you cast it on 45 stitches, and for twice if you cast it on 62 stitches. And then just make 2 purl, and then the 2 twisted cable, 1 purl, 2 twisted cable, and then for the last stitches make 2 pearls. So this is what our scarf looks like after I finish the main cable part. So to make the scarf longer, just repeat from row 1 to row 18 of the main cable part as many times as you like, and then knit 10 more normal rows. And then at the end of the scarf, you have to knit once again the ribbing part, and then our scarf is done. So now I'm going to show you how to cast arms. So you just make a knit slip and then knit one, and then we're going to take the last stitch over the new stitch like this. Then knit one again, take the last over the new stitch again. So just repeat this until you get to the end of the row. So this is the last, and I take the last over the new stitch again, and you have something like this. Pull the yarn out and take your scissor, cut the yarn, and then pull it out like this. And then your scarf will be finished. So thank you for watching. See you later.